All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier self hypnosis coach and your personal guide. So, the pod that I've got for you today, the topic of this pod is something that there was a time when I wasn't the biggest fan of, meaning I didn't really want to necessarily discuss too much about it because this was one area that I struggled with for years and years and years, especially after I was no longer and I chose no longer to be an employee. So we will be diving deep into this topic, this area, which, especially as a digital coach, maybe this is something that you struggle with every day. And the topic that I am looking at, focusing on, is, to put it simply, crafting your truth. Meaning, how do you look at reality, right? What is your reality? Now, the reason why I say this is, one, of course, dealing with people, helping people learn self hypnosis, teaching self hypnosis, and of course, using it in my own life. Um, I find it fascinating because a lot of times the language that we use, the words that we use, the frames that we use when we speak, in many ways actually defines what we believe to be our possibilities, what we believe to be our realities. And a lot of times when we want to break out of that, when we want something new, something better, a lot of us tend to struggle, um, and quite often not knowing why we are still struggling, even though we are doing all the work, we are putting in the hours, we are learning the craft, but somehow when it comes to framing our realities, we tend to um, drop off, right? We tend to get confused. So what I'm what I want, when let me put it this way, my invitation to you is to, what if you start to become more aware of the words that you use, right? Because we all tend to use phrases which can either expand our realities or they can block our realities, right? Give me a quick second while I just shut the door. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. So as I was saying, that we tend to quite often form limiting beliefs, limiting in the sense that we tend to create limits on what is possible, when it is possible. So, for example, if I was to ask you to imagine a reality, and I said, okay, so how long do you think it'll take you, right? And quite often, say, for example, the number of clients that you have, right? So a lot of times there's a tendency to say, yeah, I want 1x more, 2x more. So maybe if you have 5 clients and you're like, I want 20 clients, and yeah, it'll take me 6 months. So a lot of times when we are framing our reality like this, um, we are not already living in the reality of being that version of us, which is um, holding that space for these 20 clients, to use this example, right? And somewhere there is this hope against hope that miraculously in 6 months, we will get to a place where suddenly overnight we have changed and now we have 20 clients, right? This is, like I said, something as a reality frame that I've been struggling with, and I had struggled with for many, many years, until it kind of finally dawned on me that if I want to be someone that has hundreds of clients, that has hundreds of members, then what if I'm already being like that person that is able to hold space for any number of clients, right? So whether it's one client, whether it's 10 clients or 100 clients or 1,000 clients for that matter, um, I am no longer, and I've given myself this permission, that I am no longer bound by what I believe to be the constraints, because there's nothing to stop you from getting one contract that can just change the game overnight. So, in which case, if it suddenly comes and you're like, oh, no, 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 I thought it would happen in 6 months or 5 months or 2 years, and suddenly now literally opportunity has presented itself, but the behavior is more about I'm not ready for this yet, then that's usually when opportunity tends to miss us this round, and it takes a while for it to come back. Not that it will not come back, but it will take time. So, the thought here is, it's a novel thought possibly, and I'm saying this, I'm sharing this also because it took me a while to figure it out, even though I've been doing this work now for quite a while. So that's one frame. Okay, so while you're thinking about this, while you're processing this, let me share another frame with you. When it comes to goal setting, a lot of times we tend to set one goal and then we kind of hold on to that goal for dear life, like as if our lives depend on it, right? My point is, if we are talking about possibilities, if we're talking about abundance, then why not imagine that reality and then just let it go, like set it free, so that you now have space to imagine an even bigger reality, right? So remember, it's not conflicting, but it is expanding, right? So sure, you want to earn, let's say, for example, in Indian currency, you want to earn 3 lakhs a month. Okay. Especially as a digital coach, you're like, okay, I'm in that reality now where I do earn 3 lakhs a month. You can also dream up another reality where you are earning 5 lakhs a month. You can also, in the same breath or the next, dream up a reality and earning 20 lakhs a month. The point here is that there is no set rule that says that you have to finish one and then move to the next. And for me, this took me literally years to finally figure it out, that it's like a kid, right? A kid is not going to only say, I want just this one thing and like my entire life depends on it, right? The kid continues to dream of other things, and many of these things come into fruition, some sooner than others, but it's not like the kid is waiting for one thing to happen and then they dream of the next, right? So um again, like I said, it just this topic for the pod today, it just came to me, and I felt that this is something that needs to be aired. I definitely want to air it because um, a lot of these thoughts that we have can be limiting us. And the important thing is that if it is limiting us, if it is limiting you, maybe here's an opportunity for you to turn it around and let it go, like set it free, right? Because when you're able to do that, then you are creating bandwidth, creating space to imagine and to dream even more of these dreams, right? So uh, this is just a short little spiel that I wanted to share with you today. And having said that, just a quick reminder for those of you, okay, maybe today for a change, I'm not going to tell you the entire spiel. I've got Snoopy that's been barking outside, so I don't know how much of this you're able to hear, but just keep this in mind. If you are, especially as a digital coach, if you want to be able to, um, one is of course to maximize your market value, which means somewhere you feel, you feel struggle, you feel strapped when it's like you want to ask for more, you want to charge more because you believe in value, but somehow when it comes to money, like all these old beliefs, all these old habits pop in, right? So in this case, in the perfect place to start is to build positive and powerful self-beliefs, meaning rather than trying to change your negative self-belief, what if you actually focused on your positive, powerful self-beliefs? And I have been very blessed to have not only experienced self-hypnosis and hypnotherapy, but I've noticed that when I work with my clients, using these tools, they are also able to change their perspectives, and not just in a short-term approach that, oh yeah, I want to be able to manifest, or I want to be able to change my, relationship in one of the five streams, right? The streams are health, wealth, relationships, spirituality, and purpose, meaning life's purpose, right? So what I've come to notice is that, when you actually start to learn self hypnosis, this is a really, really powerful process that will help you to be able to go within, to be able to work on yourself and change those and create new powerful self beliefs. So if this is something that interests you and you're like, yeah, you know what, I've always been intrigued by hypnosis. How does it work? How can I use this to better my what is it they call it, my station in life, to have a better life, to be able to attract the right kind of clients who value me, and I'm able to create valuable products and offers for them, then this could be your missing link, right? And I'm not going to say it is your missing link. That is for you to discover, but it's an invitation for you to come and experience self hypnosis. So I do this on Sundays at 11 a.m. So even this Sunday, which incidentally is my birthday, so at the time of this recording, if you've been following along, this Sunday is my birthday. So this is on the 13th, and you're welcome to come and be part of it, to understand what is self hypnosis and how can it help you as a digital coach in your journey. So keeping that in mind, of course, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me directly. And once you attended this workshop, it's a 60-minute, it's a 60 minute as in a 1 hour workshop. At the end of it, if you feel, yes, I want to learn more, I want to be able to improve my skills of self-hypnosis, there is a very, very simple, straightforward process, which I'll be more than happy to share with you in detail. But simply put, at the end of this one session, if this is something that you feel you want to do more of, you want to learn the skill, then I have a trial membership, which is a 4-week process, which means it's 4 Sundays between 12 and 1 p.m. So I look forward to seeing you in the workshop. And of course, the workshop is called Mera Number Kab Aayega, which, as the name suggests, is that missing link that you may be currently feeling, even though as a coach, you have invested time in tools, technology, and mentors, but somehow you find that it's not really clicking for you, right? And this is where the missing link is definitely your own self-work, your process of being able to really work on your own powerful self-beliefs. So that is something that I will share with you more in this workshop. So look forward to seeing you there. And of course, I will be back for more. We do these pods. These pods are recorded every day. They are available on Facebook, which you can access. And of course, as a podcast, you will be able to hear this at the time of this recording. You can obviously hear this on YouTube. So if you're watching this or listening to this on YouTube, please do like and subscribe, because this is what helps the algorithm and gets YouTube to know that this has been of value. So it will be able to share it with more digital coaches. So with that, I want to say thank you. And also remember that the point of today's pod is this, right? If you want to live in a reality where you have the things that you really, truly want, why not start doing that now? Why wait to get there and then start living it, right? So it may sound very, very simple, but trust me, some of the most profound things are the simplest, right? So it took me literally years to finally wrap my head around this, and to truly believe that, yes, I already am there, and that reality is here, and I'm already being like this. And that is really what actually attracts the right kind of clients into your life. So with that, I want to wish you all the very best on your journey. And of course, as always, remember to live with purpose. See you. God bless. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.